Sometimes taking a break is exactly what you need. I am back and I apologize for not posting in a while, but I needed a mental break. I needed to stop and take stock of what was happening in my life, and I was going through a period of extreme stress, and it had begun to take a toll on my health, physically and mentally, but more so my mental health. The thing about this channel that I'm building for our community is I can't do posts if I'm unable to do them authentically, if I'm unable to do them from a genuine place. This channel or community is about empowerment, it's about positivity, it's about leaning in, it's about doing what's best for your mental health. And if I'm unable to do that, then I won't be pleased with showing up as fake or sending my representative. And so, having taken some time off to figure out what was going wrong with me and how to put a lid on it, how to put a stop to it, how to remove myself from that environment, because sometimes life and the stresses in life, the stresses in your environment, whether it is in your home or at your job, can really wear on you, can really pick on you. And having taken a step back, having not tried to push myself beyond the limits of what I was already carrying, and being able to recognize that something was wrong, something was up, and I needed to work on it. I needed to figure it out. I needed to do what was in my best interest in order to be the best for myself and the best for my community. I am back. I am good. I am better, and I have a better understanding of how to monitor what's happening with me, how to respond to things in my environment that are not in my best interest, stressors, people who are not best for you, people who are not good for you, people who show up as if they are your friend or they're well intentioned, but really and truly they're not. Yeah, been there, done that. The thing about this channel and my intention is everything I speak about, I have either experienced or witnessed with my own two eyes. So, what I want to talk to us about today is being so connected with ourselves, with our bodies, with our minds, or learning how to get so connected that we listen, we hear when our minds and bodies are talking to us. The thing about stress or stressors or the things that stress us, the thing about anxiety, the thing about overwhelm, the thing about exhaustion, and we'll put all of that under the heading of stress. Stress doesn't always show up the same way each and every time. It doesn't. Sometimes the signs and the symptoms of stress are very visible. You can feel them, you can see them, you can tell that they're there, right? But at other times, you can't see them. You probably can feel them, but you just won't know until you are able to identify, or someone who is capable of identifying that. Sometimes it can be a family member or it can be a professional that tells you that this is what's happening with your body, this is what's happening with your mind, and this is what you need to do. So I want us all to learn, or start learning, or start practicing to listen to our minds and bodies. Get better attuned to our minds and bodies. Get better attuned, get better in tune with yourself, who you are and how you are. What that means simply is that start getting to know yourself better. By doing that, it means knowing how you think, knowing when you're not thinking, knowing what you do, how you are, how you feel on your best days, and then by comparison, knowing how to identify when you're not feeling good, when you're not doing good, when you're not looking good, on your not so good days. And then in doing so, you'll be able to tell when your body's talking to you. Sometimes it's your mind telling you that you're feeling some kind of malaise. You know, that feeling of feeling you feel sick, but you just don't know what it is. That could also be a symptom. It could be that you're just feeling fatigue or tired all the time and wanting to sleep and not wanting to get out of bed and just wanting to stay under the covers and just not greet the world, not wanting to see any sunshine. That, my friend, could be depression. It could be some level of anxiety. And then sometimes it could be something as severe as breakouts on your body, rashes or boils or pimples or some kind of physical manifestation on your face, on your skin, somewhere on your body or all over your body. That is a strong sign, a very extreme sign of toxins inside your body trying to get out. And that, in a nutshell, is essentially your body telling you, girl, boy, man, woman, we're not doing so good. Something is happening and we need to pay attention to it. We need to get a lid on it before it gets worse and something happens that we're going to regret or we're not going to be able to walk back from. So remember, life isn't just about going, and not stopping. Yes, your job or your home environment might require that you keep going throughout the day, you keep moving from one thing to the other, whether it's your kids or whether it's your job, taking the kids here, there, everywhere, going home to do this, that, whatever, whether you're a part of, whether you're a family person or whether you're a single person. Some of us lead extremely busy lives, but that is no excuse for ignoring what your body is trying to tell you. So pay closer attention to what's up with you. How are your eyes looking? How is your mouth looking and feeling? How is your skin looking and feeling? Are there any changes? How does your body feel? Do you feel as strong as you normally do every day? Are you thinking as clearly as you normally do every day? Those are just subtle signs that are indicators of so much more that's taking place with you. So if you don't know how to, start learning today. Go online and do some research or talk to someone who has some more knowledge than you do. If you don't want to do any of that stuff or you don't know how to do any of that stuff, let's start here. Start by getting to know yourself better, just as how you get to know a new boyfriend or a girlfriend or a stranger. Get to know yourself better. Get to understand who you are up here, who you are in here, your heart, who you are in every other part of your body so that you can know when something is changing for better or for worse. Because sometimes good changes take place, but it's good to identify those two so that you know what to do with them. You know how to capitalize on them. You know how to take them to the next level. But it's even more important to know when your mind and body is going off course. And not just to know that that's happening or identify that that's happening, but even more importantly, to identify that that's happening and then go try and figure out how to get it back on course, how to fix what's going wrong, how to fix what's not okay. And sometimes we can do that on our own. Sometimes we can do that with the help of family and friends, but at other times we need to get the help of a professional, a counselor, a doctor, whoever it is, a life coach. We can't do everything alone. No man is an island, and none of us are meant to stand alone or be alone throughout this life. We need help at some point. We need external strength. We need external support at some point. And that can come from anyone. It can come from someone we know. It can come from a friend. It can come from ourselves. It can come from a book. It can come from a podcast. It can come from YouTube. Bold on Purpose channel. Okay? So, guys, remember that we're more than we know. Remember that we're capable of so much more than we know and are aware of, and that situations come in our life, things happen to us in our lives to show us that there is more there. There's more strength there. There's more potential there. There's more capacity there. We need to tweak this. We need to tweak that. But we have it within us to do more, to be better, to get healthy again and get back to being who we always have been or who we are or the better or best versions of ourselves. Until next time, more love, more life, and better mental health.